Okay guys, so we're going to do that little bit of symbolization work that we were going to do in class, but we ran out of time. So basically we're just going to change the symbolization of the two hydrological themes, the polygons, which are lakes and lagoons, that sort of thing, these bodies of water, and the stream network that terminates down here in the main Kolka River Valley down here. Okay, so basically it's a matter of symbolizing on basically what's a categorical variable in each categorical attribute in both of these cases. So let's go to the polygon layer first, and these are in the geodatabase. So if you were to add data and go to the Kolka Valley geodatabase, you want Kolka Valley Hydro, or Kolka Hydro Poly, I should say, and then Kolka Hydro 100K. Okay, so once those are added, then just double click, put the polygon one on top of the stream network, and instead of having a single symbol there, we're going to symbolize on the attribute which I believe is called type. Let me look in the table here quick. Yeah, it's called type. So there's just type 1. If I'll sort this ascending by clicking on the top title bar here, and then just right click and go sort ascending, and you'll see there are only two types, types 1 and 2. 1 corresponds to lakes or standing bodies of water, and then type 2 are like wetlands, marshes, seasonally inundated areas, but standing water essentially. Okay, so close this up. So we got type 1 and type 2. I can actually I'll double click on the title here, or you can go to properties, and that'll bring up our symbology tab. So go to the symbology tab. Then you go to, instead of single symbol, we're going to go to categories, and we are going to go to type, and we're going to add all values, right? And we're just going to make type 1 a lake. Type 2 is a wetland. Okay, this one we can do a little tweaking on, so we can go down to this swamp symbol, but then we can change it from a white background to a transparent background, and it looks better without the outline on it actually. So let's go to edit symbol, and this will open a new dialog box, and you can tweak all these things inside of here too. So let's remove the background by clicking on the little arrow there and going no color, and then let's see, then we want to change the outline. This will open yet another dialog box, and we just want to change the color to no color there. Go OK, OK, oops, OK, and OK again. So now if I zoom into one of these areas, you'll see it'll rescale as you get closer to it. But there's our wetland areas, and then here's standing body of water among, surrounded by a wetland area. Okay, so then from here, basically we've got a stream network from little tributaries, and here at the distal ends, little tiny streams, and then as you go down, they get wider until they dump into the river. The river's the widest. So we have a scale for that. So if I go to this attribute table, we've got a size 2 column, or what we would call a field. And so this is basically, looks like numerical data, but really it's a categorical variable here. We have type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4, type 5, and type 6. If I just highlight my rows here on type 6, you'll see that type 6, oops, did I miss one? I think I did. I missed one. So if I do type 6, you'll see that the main river down at the bottom of the valley is what's selected there. Okay. I could have also, let me clear this, clear selection. You can also actually select by attributes. So I could open this little dialog and go type equals 6. I can verify that. Oops, there's something wrong there. I'm going to put quotes around it. That might help. No? Single quotes. Oops, I'm on the wrong field. Size 2. There we go. Size 2 equals 6. Okay. This is a number field here. This is an integer field, so I actually don't need the quotes around it, which is why I didn't put them in there to begin with. I was just sorting on the wrong field. Okay, so I can go apply, and now it just grabbed all the rows that have size 2 equals 6. Okay, I'm just showing you how to select things with the attribute table there. Okay, anyway, so the biggest things are 6, and the smallest things are 1, right? So we have an ascending rank order there, or this ordinal scale data. I'm gonna unclick that. Okay, so if I go double click here and open my properties again, go to the Symbology tab, we want to go to categories, and we want to go to size 2, add all values, uncheck this. Okay, so it actually will count the number of features too. Okay, that's cool. So let's go to number 1, which is our smallest one. These are just little tiny rivulets, so they're not even full stream, so I'm just going to do an intermittent thing here. So technically this is for a city boundary, but for our purposes it'll work. Instead of black, let's change it to blue. We can use the same color blue for all these, so let's do Cretan blue. Okay, I'm going to change the thickness to 0.25. Okay. Number 2, let's make it a solid line. Change it to Cretan blue. 0.25. So same thickness as before, but now solid. Type 3, we're going to do Cretan blue. We're going to make it 0.5, so a little bit thicker. Type 4, you get the idea, right? So Cretan blue, we're going to do a thickness of, let's try just 1. We'll leave it at 1. Number 5, now we're getting towards the bottom. These are getting quite large in terms of the stream flows. So let's make it a thickness of 2. And the largest one, the Kolka River, Cretan blue, let's make it a thickness of 4. Okay. Apply. You can uncheck the all other values. And there's our stream network. Okay, so now we've got the hydrology properly symbolized. That's really all that was, okay? So I'll stop here. Okay.